The iconic Paul McCartney got back live. A once-in-a-lifetime must-see event. Paul McCartney performing a catalogue of music that's formed the soundtracks of our lives. Casey Centre, October 14th. Get tickets now at highvtix.com.
Yeah, with a manicure.
A fuel choice that even rivals can agree on? Now that's worth the hype. Pump it up with Unleaded 88.
Pump it up. Pump it up.
Attention all campers.
Keith Murphy.
What I do have are a very particular set of skills. Skills I've acquired over a very long career.
Andy Fales.
I'm telling you straight, it's my way or the highway.
Powered by AD.
Just a bit outside.
Murph and Andy. Proudly presented by Ramsey Subaru, live and on demand across Iowa everywhere from the Channel Seed Studios. Murph and Andy, connected by cellular advantage.
Yeah, happy Friday. It's a fun Friday. It's a football Friday. Keith Murphy and Andy Fales. We will be headed over to Valley Stadium for Football Friday prime time, where tonight the number 3 ranked Tigers host Andrew Downs' alma mater, the Urbandale Jayhawks.
Yeah.
AD, how you feeling?
I mean, not great. Yeah.
Not great.
Jayhawks, though.
I thought you'd have a U hat. I appreciate the Iowa Everywhere hat there from AKC, but
I grab a U hat if you want.
It's up to you. I mean, it's your alma mater. Right? You don't have to do it for me.
I'm looking forward to it. It's right down the street from my house, not too far.
Are you going to walk?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I probably could. Yeah, parking can be tough over there, but I think I'll be there. I think I'll be there early enough. I'll be all right.
Yeah, AD, what's the history of the Jayhawks from Urbandale being J-Hawks? Is that a copyright issue with Kansas?
I would assume so, but yeah, I don't know.
That's why he's the best. Look at that. Just right there with an answer.
Somebody and find out.
Kansas has copyrighted that because that's kind of a historical term. That doesn't seem copyrightable. I mean, the logo,
it doesn't to me
for
either.
Sure.
Jayhawker from Kansas. It's even in the movie Glory. Hey, you're a Jayhawker from Kansas.
Yeah, or there's a what is it? Riding with the Devil, right? That was a movie, a Tobey Maguire movie. Jewel was in it, and that was about the Jayhawks.
Yeah, well, this is just a J. J-Hawks. Guest House Tavern and Oyster in West Des Moines sets the table for today's sports and more. Coming up, Pack looks back. Bad game Saturday. What's bugging you? Guest House Tavern has nightly specials, including Surf and Turf every Friday. That's today. Now high or low since the last show.
Presented by Wealth Charter, Retirement Planning and Tax.
The economy's shaken up a little bit this week, and you may have some questions about the way things are going or where they're headed, and the right guy to answer that is Tim Hawkins and his team there at Wealth Charter Retirement Planning and Tax. You can reach them just via their website. You can also look up a number of tools to kind of help you plan your own budgets and that at wealthcharterretirement.com. I'm going to go low. I've had kind of an ill week here, and I've been sleeping in the basement so that my wife can get some sleep and not hear me coughing all night.
And lessens the chance that she gets sick too.
Yeah, lessens it. I mean, I'm still living in the same house, but man, I love my own bed so much. I just got it all worked out, and our bedroom, it's a little cooler than the other rooms. It's obviously bigger. The bed is softer. It fits me perfectly. The bathroom is right there. I mean, everything is. It's kind of just customized to my the way I live, and going down into the guest room in the basement sucks. Bathroom's all the way in another room. I got to cross like the whole dark basement in the middle of the night to go there. And I mean, the mattress isn't as nice. It just, I'm doing it. It's the right thing to do. And
you have your own sleep score. You know what your setting is, even though you don't, I guess, have one of those, I don't know, whatever those
Craftmatic adjustable beds. Yeah.
But you have your own setup. That's your sleep score.
Yeah, I mean, you're playing a road game. You're not in your own stuff. You're not comfortable. You're in your own house, but it's like you're not in your own stuff. But I know I have not gotten any objection from Kahala when I say I'm going to go ahead and sleep down in the basement again tonight.
Would you like just a small one? Like, oh, honey, no, it's worth it. You stay up here. Even
no objection at all. She's like, oh, okay. And that's it.
Good,
and then she goes
plan.
to bed. And that's it. So, yeah, it's fortunate I have that situation. But, I mean, jeez. You're just like, oh, man. And nothing fits right. Like the pillow, like slips down behind the headboard. And it just doesn't fit right.
Have you ever had one of those?
Guest in your own house.
Craftmatic adjustable beds, AD? Have you ever had one? I never have because... Remember Dan Patrick used to push these all the time, and he knew what his sleep score setting was and all that. But I know myself enough to know I would just keep tweaking it, kind of like John Candy in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, where he you just can't get the seat just right. I do that in the car sometimes. It'd be easier for me if there's just a reverse and forward setting, not all those different lumbar, up, down, butt, sideways.
And it's like Netflix and Prime. You got too many options. You can't settle on something.
I'm going high here. Just met this nice family last night when we were having dinner at Christopher's, watching the Packers and Commanders, and this young man, 7th grader, in the Tommy Want Wingy t-shirt.
Tommy Want Wingy.
He's a 7th grader, and his whole family, they came over to say hello. And this young man told me that any road trip they take, they listen to Murph and Andy shows in the car, and Two Guys and other Iowa Everywhere shows. And he said recently they had gone like a 7 or 8 hour trip, and that's all they listened to the entire way. And he said he's even starting to like it. That's a good review from a 7th grader. This guy's going to be on Dowling Catholic's offensive line in a couple of years.
Yeah. Is that where he's going? He's in that pipeline?
He is.
Nice.
Yeah, he'll be playing for Coach Pollock in no time. All right, let's get the buzz.
The Buzz. Brought to you by Logier Heating and Cooling.
Logier Heating and Cooling working some overtime this weekend, as I think I saw somebody in the comments say it's already 85 at 102. I think we're headed maybe close to 90 today.
Yeah, I was supposed to be into the 90s. Yeah. I got 86 right now.
86.
Yeah, it's
on
warm. It's
September 12th. Wow. The buzz is there is no buzz for tomorrow's college football game. There really isn't. We put out that call your shot segment, which usually on the speak pipe gets some people calling their shots. Certainly did last year. There's nothing there. No one wants to talk about this game very much. So Iowa State is going to Arkansas State. Ed says it will feel like 110 on the field. The actual temperature is going to hit about 99, maybe 100, but it'll feel like 110 on the field. So I was thinking, and we often address this, like if you're a Cyclone fan, what do you want to see? And it's hard to speak for Cyclone fans, but if I'm a Cyclone fan going to this game, I just want to come out of it with no injuries, a non-stressful win, which you absolutely should have against a team you beat 52-7 last year, and it just got beat by 42 by Arkansas. Iowa State should win this game by 28 points or so. No injuries, get out of it comfortable. And then, Andy, I think what you do is you sit back as a Cyclone fan and you say, you know what? I think that was the best first month of the season in Iowa State football history. Let's take a week off, regroup, and get ready for more conference games.
Yeah, and this is we've hit all of these points, but this is a terrible time to have this game. This is really unfortunate that they have to do this. There's nothing good about this game. Nothing. it's obviously it's on the road, so you're not comfortable. It takes them totally out of stride. Coming off the Iowa game, it's a total letdown.
Already traveled to Dublin.
Warming up. Yeah, they've already traveled once. They can't even say, well, we need to go on the road this year. No, they've already done that. We need to play in a hostile atmosphere. I don't know that Arkansas State counts as that.
Holds 30,000 at the stadium.
Right. So I think that fans go into this thinking probably in the back of their mind, I'd like to see some like style points, like to see the backups get in and get some time and look good and give us something to look forward to. But at the same time, you don't really want to go that far, right? I mean, you don't want to just assume. You want to just be able to say, let's get a comfortable win with whomever and no injuries, and then that's it. All right, and anything else is a bonus, and you're not expecting to see a blowout with a bunch of backups in there getting quality time in the second half. I mean, we would all like that, but I think that's probably too much.
As for Iowa, it's also going to be hot at Kinnick Stadium. It does turn out to be fortunate, I guess, that it's a night game. You don't really want to see a night game against UMass, but with these temperatures, Iowa is telling fans to take precautions in the tailgating and going through those steps because it will be really, really hot in Iowa City, though not as hot as it will be in Jonesboro, Arkansas. This is a game that Iowa's favored by 35.5 was the latest line I saw. And I think it's just one of those things where there's what can happen I'll ask AD, what can happen, if anything, that will make Hawkeye fans feel better? I mean, I know you want to see the passing game look better, and you should against UMass.
Yeah, I mean, steady improvement. But, nothing's going to make Iowa fans feel like great about the upcoming season. It's just not good enough of an opponent to take anything away from it. I think mostly you want to see Kirk Ferentz get his 206th win and kind of have a fun night of celebrating that and the milestone. It would have been a lot more fun last week in Ames, but it is what it is. And so, steady improvement. Gronowski looked more comfortable. Maybe get a turnover or two. Maybe, have a shutout on defense, like something you can kind of hang your hat on, but you're not going to take a lot from this game.
You have a show coming up tonight, don't you, AD?
I do, yeah, in Cedar Rapids. The Buffalo Wild Wings on Edgewood Road in Cedar Rapids. Hawks on tap. Let me get up I'm trying to get the... There it is.
There it is. Hawks on tap, live in Cedar Rapids. Nice.
Todd Brommelkamp will be with me. We're live at 6:30, so come on out and hang out with us or watch it here on Iowa Everywhere.
I always enjoy Todd Brommelkamp. He's a fun guy. That'll be a good show, and you guys are going to have to be entertaining because you can't sell the football game.
No,
you just can't.
We were talking yesterday. We're like, we might spend 2 minutes on UMass, but other than that, it's just going to be having some fun. We're going to talk about our favorite Ferentz wins, some things like that, too.
I am glad you reminded me of this historic win that's happening. What a shame that it's going to happen against UMass. I mean, you'd like it to be, if it had been against Iowa State, that would seem a lot more meaningful. That locker room would have been nuts. I know Cyclone fans didn't want that to happen. If it's against a Big Ten opponent, also better. I suppose it's better at home than it would be, say, at Rutgers. But here's the thing, Andy. UMass, we said a couple of weeks ago that Albany might be the worst team to ever go into Kinnick Stadium in the modern era. UMass is worse. They are bad, and they're down a half dozen starters, including the quarterback, 2 wide receivers, some rotation cornerbacks. They're really awful. Here's good news for Iowa. Everyone wants to see Iowa's passing game look a lot better. All UMass does is give up passing touchdowns. They haven't, I don't believe they've given up a rushing touchdown, but they haven't had to because they've given up 9 or 10 passing touchdowns. So Iowa should be able to pass the ball at will, cover the 35.5. It is a bad football team.
Well, when it comes to the final score, I don't think there's any upside. I mean, right? I mean, if it's a blowout, it's supposed to be a blowout. If it's close, it's terrible.
It's panic.
Yeah, it's panic. But I think there's more out there for the taking with this game than there is for the Iowa State at Arkansas State game. I mean,
you think so?
Yeah. I think if you see Mark Gronowski pass the ball well, like sharp passes, look like a drop back quarterback, throw down he didn't do that against Albany. You didn't see that against Albany. You have not seen that yet.
Threw a few nice passes against Iowa State.
Yeah. If you see a bunch of that in this game and it just looks sharp, I don't think anybody's going to be like, that's it. We're ready for Penn State. They're going to just be like, okay, good. We know he's capable of doing that, right? He's capable of doing it consistently. And maybe the offense, the plays that are called for him just look like, lethal offensive plays, like throwing the ball, just getting vertical at all. Mm-hmm. Those things, I don't know that they're worth their weight in gold or anything, but they will make some fans. I think they'll make all the fans feel a little bit better about the quarterback because he has not done this yet. I mean, there've been flashes, but there hasn't been enough. There have not been enough flashes, and they've come too few and far between. So I think that's still out there for Iowa. I don't think it's probably not terrible that this game is where it is. I mean, Iowa it just looks like they need more live action to get things worked out with this team. And they're going to get this. I mean, you would certainly like the bar to be a little bit higher and the competition be a little stiffer, but it is what it is. This is who they've got this week. And, if they can make a little bit of progress here, I think everybody can appreciate it.
And then we remind you have a short week. You're playing a night game, and then you're playing again the following Friday at Rutgers. So traveling a long ways to go to that game. When I rewatched the Iowa game, the thing I did notice more than I noticed when you and I were sitting together watching the Iowa State football game is that the receivers had a really bad game. Like sometimes they were grouped together on the field. Like, you're supposed to be spread out so you can spread out the defense and give your quarterback more options. Some of the routes didn't look crisp. There were some dropped balls more than I realized, some catchable balls. I think Gronowski was probably a little better than I realized when watching. And
there were some balls that hit his receivers right on the numbers.
Yes. Yep. And his running created maybe the most problems that the Cyclones had that day. So I think there is progress there. But, and I haven't rewatched the game since I heard Scott Docterman and Chris Williams say this, but they both pointed out that Gronowski was tipping plays, whether it's run or pass. They both saw it, that he would have a different hand gestures, or he's tipping whether a run or pass is coming every time. Now, a cynic who's watched a lot of Iowa football could say, well, I can predict each play based on down and distance, whether it's going to be a run or pass. Yeah. But he was tipping his plays. And that's something I'm sure Iowa's aware of this by now, but you can't have that happen. You've got like a dozen assistants. You've got cameras everywhere. Every practice is filmed from multiple angles. Somebody needs to catch that before you're playing Iowa State on Saturday. And you know how this happens, Andy, all the baseball you've played in your life. This happens with pitchers sometimes. They don't realize it, but mentally they do something just a little bit different when they're throwing a curveball or a slider versus a fastball. And you've got to catch that and work it out of the mechanics so that it always looks like the same approach. And I'm sure they've been working on Gronowski this week on doing that, where there's no difference in his approach in the shotgun to run versus pass.
And kudos to the Iowa State coaches or defensive players for picking up on that. I mean, it's a cat and mouse game. This stuff happens all the time. And if you pick up on that, I mean, that's a good piece of it's just some good observation on your part. But yeah, I mean, okay, well, there's one more thing one more thing this offense can work on, one more thing that they can, probably ease into without dire consequences, knocking on the door. They're gonna win this game easily. But if they can, if Mark Gronowski looks sharp in this game, I don't care who the opponent is. If he looks sharp in this game, everybody is going to feel better. They're just going to feel better because they've not felt good about him yet. The whole
passing game has just looked a little off. So we'll see. Yeah, each time Iowa went to, if you think back on this, you can probably remember this. Each time Iowa went to pass the ball, somebody hit a garbage can with a bat. Boom!
There was a bass drum. The band wasn't there, but there was a bass drum.
Yeah. Quickie poll from WCI Pools and Spas. It aims in Urbandale.
Will Iowa beat UMass by 36 or more? Yes or no?
Line is 35.5. Yes. I think yes. Put me down for yes. I think Iowa's going to look better, and I think UMass is that bad. Now, I think I thought this against Albany, but I think Iowa knows they need to attack this team through the air, and it will work.
I do too. I think Iowa's mad. They want to look good. They want to get the monkey off their back. They want to show something their fans are ticked off too. I mean, they want to pour it on here. I think a lot of these points are going to come in the second half, but that's okay.
I feel like it's a 42-0 game. AD, what are you thinking?
Yeah, I
cover
agree.
the 36.
I don't know that Iowa needs to pass the ball to win by 36. I hope they do, but yeah, I think Iowa is going to blow them out.
Yeah, this is the perfect third combination game of the season we're talking about.
Yeah, and UMass's pass defense is terrible. So this all lines up for a big Iowa day. Interact on YouTube, on X, it's Murph_Andy. The email is Murph_Andy@iowaeverywhere.com, and it is all powered by the cellular advantage with 35 regional locations. Doug Eklund and I were chatting back and forth about the new iPhone that's coming out. If it's not out now, it's coming out soon. I've read some reviews on it.
The
It's
17.
The 17. Mm-hmm. So one of them's called iPhone Air, and it is really thin. Like it's by far the thinnest phone they've ever created. But it doesn't quite have the same features as like the 17 Pro and the 17 Max, which now have 8x zoom camera lenses and all that. So it's time for the upgrade, Andy, for me.
Yeah, I need one too. My battery is really starting to not hold much of a charge. I kind of have to travel around with one of those portable chargers. I'll need to bring that tonight to the game probably.
Yeah, the new 17s will have a stronger battery too. That's one of the upgrades that keeps happening as they make the batteries last longer, so that should be better. Let's get to some more topics here. AD, sorry about this, but have to mention it because I watched it last night. The Packers look like a legit Super Bowl contender. Took care of the Commanders 27-18.
I watched. Sorry, Andrew, go ahead.
No, are you there?
Yeah,
AD.
They look really good. It sucks.
I watched this game last night. It was a fun game to watch, and the Commanders are good. I mean, this is a good team. They really are. They made a game of it when it looked like the Packers were going to put it away, and Jane Daniels is really good. God, is he a good player?
Love had a good game as well.
He did. Yeah, Packers looked really good. I'm not a fan of this uniform. I understand that everybody wants this. I don't know. Does this count as a color rush? I don't think so.
The Packers call it exciting whites.
Yeah, whatever. So if you're not going to, okay, everybody has to do these alternative uniforms. They all want to do them. This is a half-assed attempt, I think. It's basically just the white helmet and then the regular, I mean, they have yellow pants. Yeah. But it just, this looks to me like they just screwed up the helmet and it should be yellow. Just use the yellow helmet or come up with something that's radically different. This just reminds me of a team that's like, we're kind of into this, and I don't really.
You think they half-assed it?
I totally think they half-assed it. I don't think that this is inspired.
I think the Newton uniforms, all whites, were better last week.
I do too. Yeah, I do too. But those are black accents on the helmet, as far as I could notice, not green.
Yeah, I can't tell from here. Is that a really dark green? Maybe.
Well,
why would you have black on the helmet unless Matt Campbell's coaching the Packers?
Well, I believe there's black behind the normal logo.
Maybe.
I don't know. I wasn't a fan. I didn't think it was a sharp look. It just looked to me like they were like, all right, we got to keep on doing this. We don't want to do it, but here you go.
Yeah, Kyle says he's a Packers fan. He much prefers the normal uniforms.
Or just, do something radically different, right? I mean, go way outside the box.
Yeah, I hope I'm not getting sick.
Put a state of Wisconsin outline or something, or a big old beer. How about that?
So, yeah, big slice of cheese.
Did you guys probably didn't see this? They're watching the game. It's probably available somewhere. I'll give Andrew enough time to look for this. The big muscle-bound guy that started like vaping. He's not wearing a shirt.
In the stands?
He's in the stands. He's not wearing a shirt. And he's way into the game. And, Al Michaels and Herb Street are, totally focused on him. They're talking about him and everything. He's all, he's all roided up. And he's all just raging. He's all pumped. And then he sits down and he just starts hitting the pipe. You can always tell when somebody's like vaping is just like, they put their fist up to their mouth.
Yeah, most of them think like they're hiding it in their hand. Like,
but he's totally on camera. He doesn't realize it. But then, this guy who's just, totally taking care of his body. And, don't put that stuff in my body. I don't know what it is. I don't want it in my body. And then he just starts hitting the vape pen.
Just got popcorn lung.
He just starts smashing the pipe right there on national television. It's great.
Points per game.
Yeah, there he is.
You found him.
Yeah, nice, Andrew. I knew he'd be able to do it.
Oh, my gosh, you even got him doing that.
Yeah, he's totally, he's just hammering that pipe.
When you say hammering the pipe, it sounds like he's doing something different. This is just
He might have been.
Hey, up the street from us, next to what used to be Chef's Kitchen, you know where that is, up on the corner.
What is that? MSW or something?
Motley School Tavern,
MST.
MST,
yeah.
So right
they
next
just close?
to there, the longtime carpet store to the right, that closed. And Jenny just said to me, she's like, that better not be another vaping store. Sure enough, put in, here comes the
Is that what it
neon.
is?
That's what it is.
Beaverdale Vape. Is that what it is?
Beaverdale Vape. I don't know if that's the name, but that's what's available, and they're probably doing pretty well. Points per game in the NFL, first weekend, down to 21 from 23. A lot of sloppy play. We saw it in college football in that first game, saw it in the NFL. But counter to that, like Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Aaron Rodgers, they didn't even play in the preseason, and they couldn't have looked much sharper than they did in week one. And, Andy, we're old enough, many of our viewers are, to remember when the NFL teams played 6 preseason games, and the starting quarterbacks played a lot of those.
Do you remember there even being a preseason when you were growing up?
I do.
I don't. I don't. I mean, I imagine it's because they weren't really televised. I can remember the Hall of Fame game always being there.
Yep.
Or not always being there. I can only remember back into high school, maybe a little bit before that. I don't remember, even when St. Louis had the Cardinals, I don't remember there being a preseason. And I'm wondering when that actually came about. I don't know the answer off the top of my head.
Yeah, they had preseason games my whole childhood, and I know this mainly because those would be the ones primarily, not exclusively, but it was easier for my dad to afford to take me to a preseason game because they're cheaper and you can always get secondhand tickets. Some season ticket holder doesn't want to go to the preseason game, so that would usually be what we would do. And when I was a little kid, it's hard to believe this now, but the Super Bowl champions would play the college all-stars. I mean, that you can't imagine that now.
No, oh yeah, geez, that's
like the Steelers would play the college all-stars.
Yeah, that's amazing. I mean, the just kind of the access that everybody had to the NFL was so much different back then.
Yeah,
went from
what is going on?
Jenny said it's Baba's Vape Shop.
It's Baba's? Baba's Vape Shop?
That somehow makes it sound a little...
And what's the G's for? We made a guess.
She's your wife.
Vape.
Yeah.
I mean, guess?
Well, I mean, it does make it sound a little more vapish. Like there's like hookah vapes and stuff. I don't know. Baba's Vape Shop.
Baba's Vape Shop right down the street. 49ers will be not only without George Kittle, but without Brock Purdy, and possibly for weeks.
That is just horrible news for everybody.
Purdy, Kittle's hamstring, and he's older. It's good, more of those.
Oh, those are
takes
terrible.
longer to heal. He's out at least a month because he's on injured reserve. Purdy, Shanahan said toe and shoulder, but it could be weeks, not just a week. And, of course, from everybody but Matt Van Winkle, that brought a lot of 49ers fans, like, oh, yeah, well, now that he's paid, You're going to sit out with that toe injury. Now, last year he would have played through that pain. Come on. Brock Purdy wants to play. He wants to play. But this sets up one of the worst starting quarterback matchups in recent memory. You have Mac Jones against Spencer Rattler in New Orleans this weekend.
Yeah, a couple of guys who have not panned out since being highly touted NFL prospects.
A couple of guys way ahead of Brock Purdy in the evaluations by NFL scouts.
Christian McCaffrey is banged up as well. I mean, Brock Purdy has Brock Purdy has lost receivers, offensive weapons every year that he's been with the 49ers. Every single year they've lost somebody really, really important. But losing Kittle, you just have to wonder if he's just like, all right, he's not playing. I'm not playing. That's bridge too far for me.
I'd feeling that way.
This toe hurts. I'd play, but I'm going to sit out for a while to let me know when he's coming back.
Consumer Credit of Des Moines presents What's Bugging You.
Hi, I'm Tom Coates. If what's bugging you is your credit card debt, please call us at Consumer Credit of Des Moines. Since 1987, we've helped over 100,000 people, and we can help you.
Hey guys, it's Andrew in Des Moines. Nothing's bugging me this week, but I did want to add to your conversation about Fairway and the service where they take your groceries out to your car for you. It is a great service that they provide. You know, not many people are doing that these days. But the other day, the conversation turned hilarious when the teenager is unloading groceries into my trunk and he goes to grab the watermelon. He's like, "This is a pretty big watermelon." I said, "Yeah, that was the biggest one that was in there. I think I got a pretty good deal. It was only $5." And he goes, "Yeah, it's better than those f***ing things they're selling over at Hy-Vee."
Hey y'all, this is Jackson calling in this week. Hey, I just want to say I was watching Kenzo and Scooter on Overthinking, and I didn't know, is that little hot piece of work, Cade Murphy, related to that little hot Swiss miss, Keith Murphy? If so, is Cade single and ready to mingle? I'd love to chat. Take care. Bye, y'all.
My gosh, it is quite a week. If that's the what is it? AD SpeakPipe, speakpipe.com /Murph_Andy.
Yep, or just find it on our social media. It's easy to do. We need more submissions, so hit us up.
AD, the best part is your photos.
Oh, thank you.
Those are funny. I had spent the better part of my adult life believing that I was doing the Fairway baggers a favor by telling them, I got it. I'll carry my own groceries out to the car. You know, I'm a big boy. I can carry it. And I just always say, I almost like reflexively, just like, no, I got it. Don't worry about it. I got it. Even if it's, I actually could use a hand. But I was doing it the other day and I heard another kid I was walking out by myself and I heard one of the other baggers who's carrying stuff out for another person. And I just heard kind of the tail end of the conversation. The kid was just like, "No, that's all right. No, I really like to be able to get out of the store." And I was like, maybe that, like, the more they're outside doing that, the less they're finding other shit for them to do inside the
Also,
store.
I don't know that they have like the cart corrals. It's like it's not set up for people to take their carts outside on their own. So even like I know you're trying to be helpful, but you're actually making more for them.
Yeah, and the cart corral, God, you go to Walmart.
Oh,
that's just the Wild West.
The people that drive you crazy, it won't walk their cart over like 10 feet.
What is wrong with those people? Who do they think needs to go? Who do they think goes out and has to pick that stuff up? Get that stuff.
Man.
I mean, what are you doing? What seriously, you're just going to leave the cart in the middle of the parking lot? What's wrong with you?
To your car, you saying like, no, I got it. I think my all-time, no, I got it. And it's gotten better because almost all suitcases are on wheels. Yeah. But just remember being at an airport or a hotel when you just have somebody come and grab your bag or want to grab your bag, and then you're thinking in your mind, God, another tip. Let me just wheel it to my room. It's on wheels. I'm just pulling it. It's easy. I don't want to part with another $10 here.
I will be haunted by this for the rest of my life. I've never let this go. Okay. I've never really talked about it until now.
I think it's time. Get it off your chest.
There was one time I was coming back on business from covering a bowl game or NCAA tournament or something. I had all this stuff with me.
A lot of equipment.
Tripod case, the editor. Remember that giant digital editor? My bag. Another
couldn't edit
bag.
on a laptop in those days. It was a big thing.
A ton of stuff. And I'm at the Des Moines International Airport, and the baggage claim, it's all coming off, and I've got like one of those cards. And this guy, he goes, he's working there, and I don't even know if they have people working over there anymore to help you with this kind of stuff. But he just goes, "Sir, can I give you some help with those bags?" And just reflexively again, I was like, "No, I got it. Don't worry about it." And then I turned and I looked at him, and he was this kind of thin, middle-aged guy that clearly didn't have a lot of money and really needed the job. And, I could have absolutely used his help. And he was just so he looked kind of dejected when I told him no. And
dang. And you're still thinking about it.
I am. I wish I could go back and find that guy and let him help me with my bags and then give him a big tip. But I don't know why. I don't know why I said no, because I really did need help.
And you should be able to expense a tip with all that gear.
Well, I don't care if I got the money back or not. It would have been the right thing to do, and I didn't do it. So I've just never really stopped thinking about that. But that I can still see his face. Like a hat on, he had the airport uniform on and everything. I wish I could find that dude.
I made good. I emailed a guy this week. He said he ran into you and me at Whiskey River like 20 years ago or so on RV TV.
Up in Ames?
Yep. And he said he was nice about it. He said he continues to watch Sound Off, and he watches the Murph and Andy podcast, but he said we blew him off. And I was like, well, gosh, that's not something I ever do, and I don't, I apologize. I don't know if I didn't hear you or a misunderstanding or that we were preoccupied with something else, but I apologize. He was great about it. But like people do remember that when something like that happens. So Andy, know that guy who you didn't help with the tip and the luggage here, he's probably not over it. Probably still wishing he.
Well, I remember one other time you and I were walking along. There was a baby that was trying to cross the street. As a matter of fact, it was a highway.
Mm-hmm.
And no. Let's go bummer to bummer for the rest of the show.
Let's just do it. Let's get to the Grimaldi's fan photo winner. That's usually some. Oh, wait, hang on. One more topic first, AD. You're right. NCAA plans to have just one football transfer portal, one time a year. And I think we can all agree with the thousands of people in the transfer portal that once would probably make everyone a little more sane. But it's right now the plan is January, and Ohio State's Ryan Day strongly objects, and I think he has a point though. The team's still playing or potentially still playing in the playoff. They shouldn't have to also have the transfer portal going on at that time. You need to wait till the end of the season. That seems like common sense.
Yeah. That's
well, yeah, they just kind of missed the mark with this. I mean, we all agree. I think everybody's been calling for just one, transfer season, session, portal, whatever. But yeah, I mean, it needs to make sense. It's not going to solve a problem here.
I'm sure they're motivated by the start of the semester, and I do get that. But you can't. It's not fair to teams still playing. I don't think anybody's going to cry for Ohio State and worry that they're not going to have enough talent if the portal opens while they're still in the playoff. And what a world to be in where you're thinking, we're probably going to be in the playoff at that time. So I need to object strongly to this, but the defending champs, it has to make sense. You have to find a way to do it where everybody has the same opportunity.
If the Ohio States and the Texases and the really big heavy hitters in the Big Ten and the SEC push back against it, there really isn't anything to keep them from doing it anyway.
Yeah, the NCAA is going to have to do what the Big Ten and SEC say. Grimaldi's fan photo winner now. And AD, who do we have for the $50 gift card to Grimaldi's in West Des Moines and the District of Prairie Trail?
Yeah, the winner is Kyle Ingwerson. These are his sons enjoying their first cyclone game last Saturday, and they got to celebrate the win with Cy, and they're headed to the West Des Moines Grimaldi's.
Enjoy yourselves. That's a nice photo. You can send those in to Murph_Andy at iowaeverywhere.com. $50 gift card each Friday from Grimaldi's. Helps to make it a fun Friday. We're going to Grimaldi's tomorrow, so I look forward to being
great.
there. Now, by popular demand, we've had a couple of requests because we were out on our patio tour the first time I did this, and some of the people have asked to hear this again. Here is the most iconic song from each year of the 1980s.
Another one bites the dust, and another one comes, and another one comes, another one bites the dust. Just a small town girl, living in a lonely world. Gotta take a lot to drag me away from you. Game you play, every night you stay, I'll be watching you. Tonight the music seems so loud, I wish that we could lose it. Take on me, take on me. Oh, we're halfway there. Oh, I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel the heat. She got eyes of the bluest skies, as if they thought of rain. When you call my name, it's like a little prayer. I'm down on.
Boy, it is hard to argue with any of those choices. Those songs are all known by even people who weren't alive yet then. They've been played so much.
That made me think of some high school and junior high school dances, parties.
Did you leave room for the Holy Spirit at that slow dance, Andy?
I went to a public school, man. Holy
So did
Spirit
Scott.
was banned.
How many times on RVTV did we hear from Scott that everybody in his family went to Kemper Catholic except him?
Except
He's
him, yeah.
clearly not over it.
They held him out. Freddie Mercury had some iconic outfits on.
That wasn't one.
That they would wear on stage, and then he had his other ones. Was he just running around in his underwear? Is that what he was doing? He was running around in a pair of boxer briefs.
I think it's those. Remember when the gym shorts were just those nut huggers?
Yeah,
just those
that's what it
ball
looked-
chokers with maybe a stripe on the side.
Yeah, you look back at that grainy video though, and it just looks like he's wearing a pair of Munsing wears or something. But he's
barefoot on stage.
Something barefoot, or he's wearing like cowboy boots or something. You're just like he just did not. He had so much, and yet he was always a couple of clicks off on a few others. Like, why not get your teeth fixed earlier, Freddie?
This I know the answer to. So he was born with like 6 extra teeth in his mouth.
Yeah, that's what it
And
looked like.
he always thought there was a chance
Change his singing.
that it would change his vocal
His
delivery and his
teeth?
singing. So yeah, he was.
I mean, I
so he
understand.
wouldn't-
Barbara Streisand never wanted to mess with her nose because the way it would affect her voice. But his teeth? Do your teeth?
He was afraid if he took some of the teeth out, have them removed or changed in any way, that it could just change his voice. And man, what a voice!
I think I'm willing to take that chance if I'm in. Is it George Costanza? Is it normal for your teeth to make noises like a hissing or a chirping?
Don't think so. I remember
Just asking Tim
for a long
Watley.
time, my dad used to hear Christmas music in his hearing aid, and he would
crossing up a signal somewhere.
Yes.
Did he ever have those hearing aids that would like whistle? They would like feed back.
Yeah, you put your hand back here, and yeah, exactly.
My Aunt Florence had those, and
Aunt Flo.
Yeah, she was my mom's very favorite aunt, and we would sit with her, and she'd be making lefse or whatever. But her hearing aids didn't work where the damn. But she would be making something, and she'd kind of mumble to herself, and then her hearing aids would start whistling. Ooh, I'm beeping. And at some point, you just start laughing, and my cousins, we couldn't stop laughing, and she'd, oh yeah, that's funny. I can't. Oh, let me see it. And she could never get it fixed. They must have been like hearing aids from like 1971 or something. She never got them redone or anything. Jeez. They would come on their glasses. Like, remember the hearing aids would be on like a part of the glasses?
There are still some like that. Time for Throwdowns.
Throwdowns. It's Throwdowns. Backed by Heartland Tire and Auto.
Tire and Auto brings us Throwdowns, treating you like family in Ankeny, Waukee, Knoxville, Boone, and Creston, an authorized dealer of both Firestone and Bridgestone tires. Andy, Hawkeye fans are upset. It was a dismal passing game again. They play a bad UMass team tomorrow, which feels like an opportunity to work on routes and gain some confidence, some timing. Do you expect to see Iowa throw the ball more tomorrow night than usual?
Can I say more than usual against a team that they shouldn't need to throw at all to smoke? I mean, I do. I think
a lot of Hawkeye fans want to see him throw like 35, 40 times. Like, let's get this thing worked out in a game where the outcome probably won't be in doubt. Do you expect to see anything like that?
This is kind of always the catch, right? I mean, what is obvious to the rest of us doesn't happen. With Iowa, I expect to see them throw the ball more than they need to throw the ball against a team like this. They may not be just winging it all over the place, which we would all like to see, but I think everybody there knows they really don't need to throw the ball at all against, and maybe if Vince Lombardi was the coach, they wouldn't, but I mean, it is Kirk Ferentz. It's much more modern than that. He knows that this passing game needs work, and I think he'll work on it more.
I agree. I think they'll throw more than they need to and more than they would against a bad football team. But the biggest thing is they need to work on Gronowski and the receivers' timing and the routes, the route trees. And that includes, and not all of us see this part of the game, but many times the receivers are basing their route on what the defense allows, and you have to make a decision right then, instead of running an out, running a post or whatever that, and the quarterback and the receivers have to be on the same page. And some of the time against Iowa State, they weren't. So I think they need to work on that. And UMass is terrible against the pass. So this is a time to build confidence and also get the fans more on board, because Iowa doesn't live completely in a bubble. The coaches, including Coach Ferentz, realize the fans are restless.
Hope so. Murph, the WNBA playoffs begin this weekend. I think 4 games on Sunday. Rate your interest on a scale of 1 to 10.
2. I'm following the script that I think too many people probably follow for the WNBA's liking, but since Caitlin Clark hasn't been playing and since football started, I just am not paying attention with the playoffs. I guess a little bit, maybe more, but 2 is pretty low. I'll go 2.
Who does Indiana play?
The Dream.
Oh, okay.
Because it's a fever dream.
All right, so there's my interest right there. My interest is seeing Caitlin Clark's reaction from the sidelines. I mean,
so is that a 2 or a 3 or?
I guess it's a 1 or 2.
And honestly, most of that you'll be able to see on social media. You don't need to watch the games
totally.
To see. Yeah.
I just don't. I mean, come on. I mean, if she's interested, my interest is way higher. Mm-hmm. It's like in the whole league. It is honestly more. I'm more interested in the whole league when she's playing, not just her team.
If she's playing, we're probably talking about that series. I mean, not breaking down the X's and O's, but it would have been one of the hot topics today, and it's just not.
Yeah, who knows if she had a fully healthy season? I mean, she may be the front runner for the MVP. Who knows?
All right, Andy, you come across an article or a video that you want to watch or read, but you don't have time right now. How do you give yourself a reminder so you remember to go back and check it out later?
This doesn't work great, but I always just kind of leave the window open on Chrome or Safari, and I, at some point I may think of it, and then I go back and I pop those open, and I Hopefully the window is somewhere nearby. I've always got like 400 open windows, hopefully it's somewhere nearby. I can see it. I can go back to it. I never go so far as to like write it down or put something in my notes. I do use like my Apple Notes all the time, but I don't do it for that for whatever reason.
If there's a bookmark option, like there is on some social media platforms like X, I just bookmark it, and I often forget to go back through and check the bookmarks. Yeah. But if it's something really important to me, I'll copy the address and email it to myself so that it's in the email box.
That I do. Yeah, for show prep and stuff, I'm always emailing myself that kind of stuff. It's not just to read it. It's something that I think will be good in more or in the radio show.
I'm a screenshotter. If I'm on the phone, I do the
Oh.
screenshot, and then every couple of days I start looking through my pictures, and I need to go back and watch that, or I save that for the show, or whatever. So
I screenshot
downs. You say to yourself,
Exactly.
I screenshot cocktails all the time, and I save those things to a special photo file that I have. And
See you next Friday. That
I forget about them.
All right, that's ThrowDowns.
Confluence is the official beer of Murph and Andy. Confluence, where good things come together, and now featuring the new hit Old Tavern Light Lager. Andy, this is that time of the week where much of the year we crack open a Confluence to enjoy the Friday, but we have Football Friday prime time coming up tonight.
Kind of work, it kind of throws a stick in the spokes. But there'll be beers out there tomorrow, and lots of Confluence. We had served a lot of Confluence on the RVTV route to people who came by, and
sure did.
Heard a lot of really good feedback. I'm not a super IPA guy, but there are a lot of people that are, and they love Confluence. They really have a long list of those, just all over the spectrum,
and including their bestseller, the Des Moines IPA. Boy, that's everywhere.
They serve those at the Drake basketball games.
Ready or not, Scott School.
Scott School, Scott School, Scott School is cool. Yeah.
Scott School, presented by Hoodoo, the odd job marketplace. Wait, where are you?
I'm in front of a green screen.
That's
Did you know that there's only one place in the world where alligators and crocodiles exist in the same waters? And that's Florida, baby.
Yeah.
And that's Scott School.
Scott School, Scott School, Scott School is cool. Yeah.
Are you in Florida?
Yeah.
Wow, where are you? Or is that a secret location?
Saint Anna? Where is this at? On the Tampa side, next
Anna
to the
Maria
Gulf
Island?
of America. Yeah, there you go.
Anna Maria Island. Okay.
There it is.
You look like you're talking into a very small afro. Okay.
You're talking into Billy Preston.
I got it.
I saw you driving through Urbandale yesterday. When did you go to
how is
Florida?
this happening? And how do we not know?
I almost called Keith really late last night for a variety of reasons and thought I'd warn him because I wasn't sure I'd make it here in time to do the podcast, but I made it, so I didn't mind. Here I am.
I'm glad to have you there, and thank you for sending in the stupid quickie poll, and I would like to hear your answer because this is one of your crazier questions. Go ahead, AD.
Yeah, it's which would you rather? Always walk backwards or
Oh, nice. Always talk backwards.
Always walk backwards or always talk backwards? So, Scott, first of all, in a practical sense, not like backing up media like AD is doing there, how would you always talk backwards? Like, say something to me now, talking to me backwards that I can understand.
I have no idea. I got no idea. How would you say night backwards? Like
just like the word, like
No,
Florida in is Scott.
Not each individual word, but like instead of saying good night, you would say night good.
Oh, well, that's
Scott,
not so
hello.
bad.
Yeah.
That's just like speaking in a different language then.
And is talking backwards just putting the words in reverse, or is it like putting every word, the lettering, and therefore the pronunciation in reverse?
Well, it's Scott's poll, but I took it as the words being in reverse. Like if I was to say, please watch Football Friday, it would be Friday football watch, please. Now, walking backwards the rest of your life, That's not easy.
Everyone would always notice you, though.
Yeah, that your body just isn't made for that. I think that would be the harder thing to do. If you're always kind of talking backwards, you'd just be a little like Yoda.
And you would get weird. I mean, people would view you as weird, but you'd get used to it.
Yeah, you could have like a Google Translate with you all the time or something.
Yeah.
I feel like that would be easier to live with. 50 years ago, it wouldn't be.
No. What do you think, Scott? Which are you picking?
I'm gonna walk backwards, and then I'm gonna win the Olympics sprinting backwards.
It trains different muscles. I mean, it's a good way to train. AD, which are you doing? I know you're offended at the question.
A little bit, yeah. I'll probably talk backwards just because it'd be fewer like random conversations I'd have to have with people. People would start a conversation with me, and then this is annoying.
Oh, yeah, you would start to be known as the backwards talking guy, and people might avoid you.
Yeah.
All right. Scott, Sam with a good idea here. Attempt right now, as if you've been pulled over for drunk driving, say the alphabet backwards.
I can't do that. I can't even do the alphabet forwards. I have to sing the song. I have to sing the song to do the alphabet forwards.
Same. I always feel like this is too hard. Like it doesn't prove you're drunk. It just proves that you.
I can't do that sober. That's a bullshit question.
Z-Y-X. Then you have to stop and do the song to figure out the next few letters, and I don't know. That's a tough test. Remember Steve Martin? Damn, your drunk driving tests are hard. He's out there juggling and.
Is that The Jerk?
I don't
know
which movie it is, but yeah, it's funny. All right, check this out, guys. This is a map of Karens per capita across the United States. The light states have the fewest Karens. The darker the state, the more the Karens. And this is actually from the census, because Karen, it won't surprise you, is a name that is losing its popularity fast because of the stigma, like the Phillies fan who is being called a Karen.
Well, looks like my home state of Missouri has the least, and that's wrong because I know a whole bunch of Karens in Missouri.
Well, this is by the U.S. Census per capita. So the bottom 10.
So this
Karen
is
states,
since these are babies being named Karen.
No. This is just the Karens in the United States at the last census. So the bottom 10 Karen states: New Mexico, Arkansas, Tennessee, South Carolina, Georgia, Texas, Hawaii, Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi is last, 50th.
But Missouri's
whiter than all those states.
Yeah. It's the whitest one. Maybe Missouri refused to participate.
Yeah. Missouri's
they quit doing a census. That's right.
The top 10 Karen states. Number 1, AD, Wisconsin.
Hell yeah, obviously.
Number 2 is New Hampshire. Then Maine, Minnesota, Massachusetts, Michigan, Connecticut, Rhode Island, North Dakota, and Washington.
It's too bad. That was a good name.
Good name. Yeah.
It was a good name. The first girl I had a crush on was named Karen Strebeck.
Really?
Yeah.
Is she a
awesome.
Phillies fan?
No, she's a Cardinals fan. Her dad was a huge Cardinals fan. Her dad and my dad were really good friends. Yeah. They had season tickets to the Cardinals, like first row. You could set. My dad would set his beer on the Cardinals dugout.
Did you have a crush on her or her tickets?
That's a good question. I mean, I really did. I know I dug her. I was about 5, but yeah, I really did.
All right, let's get some more here on a Friday.
But wait, there's more from Either Or Eatery and Patio.
Okay, so big weekend over at Either Or, celebrating 2 years in business. Congratulations, Either Or. It's been a great 2 years. I've been busy the entire time. They got a carnival this weekend. It's started today. Food and drink specials, lots more today. You can see food and drink specials. Then 6 to 8 tonight. Bring the kids because there's face painting. Then tomorrow, carnival games all day long, noon to 8. Live music, 6 to 8, cotton candy. And then Sunday, costume contest. I got balloon art to close it out, 5 to 7 p.m. Kids, crafts, and popcorn, and, of course, all the good food and drinks they normally have there.
Andy, I need to interject here for a second. I don't think we're giving enough attention to the fact that Scott is somehow randomly in Florida in front of a pool and a palm tree, and AD spotted him in Urbandale last night, and we're all friends of Scott. None of us knew he was going to Florida. I'm not sure how he's there. And
may not be something he wants to talk about.
Yeah, what is going on? Are you okay?
Not really. But my family should be getting here pretty soon, so I shouldn't be alone too much. And we're going to spend a couple days here. I brought my journal. I'm going to journal while I'm here.
Oh, man.
And pretty exciting.
Are you in the bell jar? Stay out of the bell jar, Scott.
What's the bell jar?
I'll look it up.
All right.
Not now, though.
All right.
Don't look it up now. All right.
This weekend, actually, we've got a little rain moving through the Metro Des Moines right now. We actually have some spotty showers out there. I'm not sure what kind of effect that might have. Looks like they've mostly moved out now, but there's another kind of small line behind it. But other than that, we have a heat wave going on, and this heat wave actually extends across the country. It goes from Denver all the way east to Indianapolis, expected to spill into the early days of next week as well. Just really weird for this time of the year. Since we've got Scott on the show right now, this is good. Let's pause to let him do an authenticity check here. Scott, these are old people at a wedding.
What do you think of the wedding so far?
The wedding gift cost me 200 quid. I hate my family, and the music is absolutely shite.
I thought, this will be nice, a change from funerals. Turns out this is worse.
They serve the starters on slates. I'm not eating my soup off a bloody roof tile.
They say the service was beautiful. I wouldn't know, I nodded off during the first hymn.
What the hell is a chap-char slide? And why are they getting married in a barn like a pair of prize-winning heifers?
They spent $3 fucking grand on flowers and not a penny on a decent pint.
That's very much AI. I appreciate the effort that whoever put that in there. You can here's 2 clues you should look at on those. Are the clips less than 8 seconds? Because that's how they're generated right now. That'll change in the future, but right now. And then the microphone will change in every single shot because AI video right now is really bad at creating consistent character across those 8-second prompts.
You look real.
I don't feel real.
I'm such a hater,
This
man.
is... I'm
Jeez.
sorry, Andy.
God, it's so good. This is big news, you guys. Everybody sit down.
I'm sitting, seated.
Right. After nearly a decade of improvements, Des Moines officials say the Fleur Drive reconstruction project is finished.
Yes.
AI.
Fleur
That's
Drive.
AI. Not real.
It's finished.
Not real.
No, it's real. It's real. This is an older picture. More than $23 million in infrastructure improvements went into the project, including replacing deteriorating roadways, completing sidewalks on both sides, installing new landscaping and median gardens.
You'll forgive me if I just have trouble accepting that there won't be some new construction started up on Fleur soon. It's been a constant across decades.
Are you going to miss it?
No.
I hope
this is.
Oh my
I hope
God.
this is true.
It's going to seem weird
great.
without it. Yeah, it is great. It's just too important of a road. China has come up with a new way to stop people from taking too much toilet paper in public bathrooms by making them watch ads before they get it. Smart toilet paper dispensers have been installed that require people to scan a QR code with their phone, watch a short ad, and then they receive a small strip of toilet paper. Users can either watch the ad or pay about 7 cents for each strip of paper that they need. I mean, God, really? Watching ads for everything.
I used to have a roommate in college, and she would wrap her entire hand in toilet paper, whether going 1 or 2. 2 had multiple layers. You know how infuriating that is?
And use it like just
yes,
use a pull down hand method?
Yes. She would wrap her hand and then she would wipe as if like you're I can't even talk. I was so infuriated here. You know, our bill, our toilet paper bill was so high. I'm like, Mallory, where's all the toilet paper?
What didn't you have to unclog the toilet a lot? That's the biggest problem with too much toilet paper is next thing you know you're plunging.
I didn't have that problem.
Okay.
Little kids use a ton of toilet paper.
What if you got the mud butt with this system, Andy? You still have to watch an ad?
I guess, like for each little, it can't just be a square, right? It's got to be like a number of squares, and I hope to God it's 2-ply at least.
Jeez.
Man, oh man. Andrew, you back with us here?
He's in another dimension.
Yeah. Andrew, there he is. All right. Yeah. Okay, he's here. All right, good. Murph, sometimes you see the first couple seconds of a video, and you just know what's coming.
That can't be real.
I wish that was AI.
Did you know what was coming?
Oh yeah. Absolutely. And
Dogs
the
are
dogs are like this. They're just choking on it.
Dog
Air biscuit.
Shook his head. Yeah. Wrong. I said biscuit, not air biscuit. A British zoo has announced the birth of 8 baby iguanas that have no father, and what experts are calling one of the rarest events in the animal kingdom. The Exotic Zoo in Telford, England, said their female cask-headed iguana laid fertilized eggs even though she had never shared a space with a male iguana. Now, the babies hatched in late August through a process called parthenogenesis, which
also
means
known as immaculate conception.
Which means they are all genetic clones of their mother. Now, zoologists have come up with a new Latin name for the baby iguanas with no father. It's Iguanodus bastardus of class Reptilia, phylum Chordata, kingdom Animalia. Finally, I got a note from Melissa on Instagram. She's interested in entering our What's Bugging You segment. She's got some potential. Here's her audition reel.
I believe in mass deportations, and I want the following groups rounded up immediately. People who say especially. People who refer to food as nummy. People who say wifey or hubby. Dear God, anyone who refers to their wife as mother. Anyone who says it's a great day to have a great day. People who say live in the dream when you ask how they're doing. Couples who refer to each other as babe. Kids in diapers drinking soda from a can. People who buy French bulldogs. Anyone named Elon. People whose houses are spotless, but when you walk in, they're like, sorry, I didn't get a chance to clean up. People who say, I did a thing. People who make vague posts on social media. People who say doggos. People who say, I have a tummy ache. People who do family photo shoots in matching outfits. People who don't know that doodles are just mutts. People who don't comment on your dog when you're out for a walk. People who have never waited tables. People who think anyone cares about their workouts. People who have never tried cobbler.
Jeez, that covers a lot of ground.
Some good ones in there.
Man.
Some good ones. People say fur babies, says fake Bob Vanderplatz. Yeah,
Kiddos. I can't even remember all of Karen's contributions there.
Yeah, no, Melissa. Her name is Melissa.
Oh, her name is Melissa.
Yeah, well, we'll put it under consideration. That's your more, everybody.
Man, what? She called out Rocco Becht. He hit the especially twice this week.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
because
there
we
are
were
a lot of
talking
those
about
people
it.
out there.
Yeah, a lot of people say
what were the words that Scott came up with the one time on the list, the stupid quickie poll list of the words that bug you the most, the non-words? Across.
Tornado. Yeah,
tornado,
across.
Crossed. Yep. Especially. What was
especially?
There'd have been a fourth one. What was the fourth one?
Warsher.
Warsh. There's a long list.
Yeah, it is a long list. All right.
Anyway, people mispronounce Chipotle.
Yeah, what?
What do they say?
That's one of those words that what is like karaoke? I mean, is that really the way you're supposed to pronounce that word?
Karaoke?
Karaoke. But everyone says it's Karaoke.
It doesn't look right.
Oh yeah. John says people would say espresso. Ooh, I'm going to get a cup of espresso.
Yeah. Boy, this is not a mirror I want to hold up to myself because I don't like my.
Oh, I say much of stuff.
Oh my gosh, my big one. I've mentioned this before, but my parents called it a wheelbarrow, so I thought it was a wheelbarrow, and got corrected at some embarrassing point in my
wheelbarrow.
Adult
Wheelbarrow?
life. It's a wheelbarrow.
Yeah,
I call
I've
it
been
a
saying that
wheelbarrow.
wrong my whole life.
It's not a barrel.
Because I thought, like, sometimes they look like a barrel that's cut in half. So at some point they were calling it a wheelbarrow.
You could probably
wheelbarrow races,
make a wheelbarrow out of a barrel or half a barrel. Yeah. You could probably do that. Yeah,
probably could. Yeah, you could do that.
Industrious.
All right, time for the Andrew Downs audio drop of the day. We call it the AD squared. We can't hear AD.
Andrew,
he's
turn your
talking
mic
about
on there.
game day men's health and
mic
his
is
love
off
of his
right
tea.
He's got a lot of tea going through his system right now. Go down to Game Day Men's Health and
How about that? Hey,
Yeah,
there you go.
Yo, there we go.
What's
All
up,
right.
guys?
Andy, are you caught up on your tee shots?
I caught up yesterday. Kahala gave me mine here at home. Yep.
My
I'm
computer
good.
needs a tee shot. I'm struggling a little
I
bit.
think you got to clear that cache. That's
Yeah, I
what
think
Kate
you're
had to
right.
do.
I think-
Clear that cache. Clear
We're
out
gonna be
those
all right, though.
cookies.
Game Day Men's Health. Go check them out. Some parental advisory isn't necessary. None of these bleeps are necessary. It's all innocent conversation. But I have placed bleeps to make you hear things that aren't actually being said. What you hear is on you, not us. It's This Week in Iowa. Unnecessary censorship.
Well, it happened again.
Yes,
Another 50 yarder. What is going on?
Oh my God.
The kicker isn't the sexiest thing in the world to do, but that is an option.
Hey, we have an idea, but the joke would be that Ed is in the boys' room. Could you open the school up? Oh, yeah. I'll call the superintendent right now.
Presented by Wealth Charter Retirement Planning and Tax.
I was just Tim Hawkins this morning.
They help you with all kinds of stuff too. They don't. It's not just testosterone. They got the that thingamajig where they would massage my with the thing that like shocks you. They can help you with erectile dysfunction, Christopher.
I always get a little weirded out by Robin Williams' story of his wife in her sleep.
Because if this is on your dating profile, then you're going to have to lick that ass.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Woo. Man.
What a profane week.
That was really profane.
No, not at all. Not even a little profane.
Gosh, people are coming. They're just keeping it going. I'm frustrated. Or I'm frustrated.
Frustrated is a big
Cheese booger.
Marty says karaoke is Japanese for tone deaf. Is that true? Peter Venkman. I always like it when he messages us.
February.
But isn't that?
It is supposed to be February.
February. That's really hard to say.
And I believe I'd skipped the R in library for a long time.
Library.
I think I went
library. Yeah, people say, or pumpkin. Yeah, I got some new pumpkins. Go get a Halloween pumpkin.
Scott, has anybody shown up yet? I'm starting to feel bad.
I'm not even sure I'm at the right place anymore. Or maybe my family. They all went to go hang out at a Kemper place. And here I got to hang out at a public house.
Your family has left you hung out to dry before.
How funny would it be if you are just doing a podcast from a pool in Florida and you're at the wrong address? I mean, it could happen.
Is that a house?
When I was setting it up, the owner of this Airbnb walked up and he's like, "Is that DJ equipment?" He was all real concerned. I was like, "No, I'm just doing a podcast in Iowa." And he's like, "Oh, is that where the potatoes are from?" No.
It's just it's my recording equipment. I'm a hip hop artist. I'm just having a few people over tonight.
That's right.
We're having a
check
rave
my
here.
chest hair out.
Yeah.
We're having a rave. You see my shirt? Scott, we did mention earlier on RVTV the amount of times that you pointed out to people, especially when we're in Carroll County, that everybody in your family went to Kemper Catholic except you. You went to Carroll High. I mean, I don't know if you're over it.
I'm fine with it, Keith. It's fine. I saved all my parents' money, and then I think they used it all to go on dolphin cruises.
Oh, jeez.
You remember the dolphin cruise? That was the Walmart of cruises.
Yeah, I've seen some cruises that look pretty rough lately. It's like a
Carnival.
just a
It's
fist
Carnival,
fight breaking
like
out.
every time, isn't it? A Carnival cruise.
Oh, D. Coop has something here. How funny would this be if Sipker was in Hassel's backyard by his pool, and he came home and just saw Scott back there doing a podcast?
Guys, probably be happy. I'd be happy to have you down there.
Yeah.
Well, that would be very nice.
You don't have
Thank
any
you.
kids with you? I mean, you don't have
Nope.
any kids, so that's
not
good.
yet. My
does not-
nieces are showing up here in a little bit.
Ooh, then Hassel doesn't want you there then.
He does not live in the Tampa area. Keith is funny, though, that you'll hear people that think like Tampa's right next to Miami.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Hey, why don't you run over and say, well, it's like a 4-hour drive.
Really long way away.
All right, let's get the Quickie Poll results presented by WCI Pools and Spas.
Well, Iowa beat UMass by 36 points or more. 72% say no. 28% say yes.
I think it'll be a yes.
Which would you rather? Always walk backwards or always talk backwards? Everybody picking always walk backwards. 85% of the vote.
It does seem at the outset like it would be easier. But
Everybody's just excited about having bigger, more defined calves.
I like your idea, though, of turning into Yoda.
Yeah. Yeah, he was always kind of, his words are always a little jumbled up in place.
I think you should stay. How is that, Yoda? Is that okay?
More
No?
like stay you should.
Stay? Oh, yes. I need to have it down here.
Now you sound like Louis Armstrong or Patrick Mahomes in his 80s.
Learning you are.
The skies are blue, clouds are white.
Thank you for
blessed
watching
day.
Makes my throat hurt just hearing it.
Dogs say goodnight.
Come see
Don't
me in
forget
Cedar
about Hawks
Rapids
on
tonight.
Tap tonight. Yeah.
Yeah, Hawks on tarp.
Hawks on Tap.
On
not
tap.
tarp.
On tap.
Yeah. It's live from Cedar Rapids at Buffalo Wild Wings. Andrew Downs and Todd Brommelkamp. If you're hearing us and you're anywhere near there, go by. What time does that start, AD?
6:30.
6:30. And, of course, you can watch it right here on Iowa Everywhere. If you get a chance, please like, review, and subscribe on whatever platform you found us. Scott, have a great weekend with your family. I hope they find you or you find them.
Thank you.
We're back.
Overthinking live from Florida on Tuesday.
Overthinking live from Florida on Tuesday. Great. We're back Monday. We hope you are too.
Murph and Andy was brought to you by Ramsey Subaru on Hickman Road in Urbandale.